Hi everybody, I hope this video finds you well. Thought I would include some webcam today. Hopefully you can use to see at least one friendly face. I know everyone is probably getting a bit of cabin fever right now. I know even myself, I've been feeling a lot of cabin fever working fully from home now. But I'm getting used to it slowly and hopefully everyone's doing okay. I know myself, I've been either getting a cold or some allergies, so if my voice is a little bit funky or weird today, I do apologize. I'm doing what I can with that. But hopefully it's just a cold and nothing else. I'm trying to be really careful and try to stay healthy because I have to be careful, especially around my parents, because they're in their 60s. So when I'm around them, I'm trying to remain healthy and all that. But anyway, I thought I would at least say hi and hopefully everyone's doing okay. I do want to say everyone's doing a great job on the oral presentations. I'm really impressed. Everyone's doing a great job. Everyone's persevering. So please keep doing that. Please keep pushing forward. Hopefully seeing my friendly face is at least a bit of help, and hopefully even if it makes one person smile, is definitely worth it. So I'm going to go over just a few things today, but I do want to let you all know I will be working on grading the rest of the annotated bibliographies, probably over spring break. And just to remind you all, spring break is from April 1st until April 12th. And I think April 12th is right on Easter, so then classes begin right on April 13th, which I believe is a Monday. But I want to go through at least a couple of things today, but you know, everyone that is working on the presentations, you know, keep going, you know, we're in a good spot. There's really not much left of the course. The only things that are left after you turn in the oral presentation is the mapping essay, the final essay, and then portfolios, and then that's pretty much it. From there, we're pretty much close to the finish line, and I'm really proud of everyone. I just want everyone to know that, and I hope you're doing well. And I hope you're hanging in there. Hopefully you're keeping yourself busy if you are in self-quarantine, sort of like how I am right now. I'm pretty much in self-quarantine because, like I said, I've been getting like a sore throat and a bit of a fever and cough, so I'm trying to stay kind of in self-quarantine right now because I would feel absolutely terrible if I got someone else sick right now. It's one thing if I get sick, but I would feel terrible if I got someone else sick, so trying to keep myself in isolation right now, even though it's really hard and I miss each and every single one of you, and I just want to let you all know that I have enjoyed getting to know all of you as human beings, and everyone is wonderful in this class, and I'm so proud of all of you. I think many of you have accomplished and succeeded despite the difficult and surprising circumstances we found ourselves in, technically even historical circumstances we find ourselves in. I think this is the first pandemic in a while, so it's definitely kind of unusual. Hopefully they're saying that life should return back to normal. Hopefully for fall classes we'll be back in face-to-face courses, or at least that's my hope, because I think I'll be teaching English Comp 1 next semester. I think I'm teaching 3 sections of English Comp 1, so hopefully those are still going to be in person. Not that I mind the online format, it's just getting used to it is still a little strange in some ways, but it's been definitely a learning experience and definitely a valuable learning experience, and hopefully everyone is feeling that way. But anyway, let's dive in. I figured including webcam again would be pleasant for students to see and hopefully encouraging to see. And keep on going, keep on pushing, keep working hard. It will pay off and it does get better. I know everyone tells you it gets better, but from your instructor, who was once a student herself, it definitely gets better. Once you start succeeding and pushing forward, things get a whole lot better in your life, and it's definitely worth it. So keep pushing, keep progressing, keep moving forward, keep working hard. It does pay off. Alright, but let's dive into a few things here. I do want to remind everyone that the presentations still are up on Blackboard. like I said, I'm not going to introduce any new materials today. All I'm going to do today is kind of give like a quick reminder about what is due and where you can find materials and that kind of thing. Because I want everyone to continue working on their oral presentations and to make sure they get those in by Tuesday at midnight. And also remind people of what they should be working on over spring break. So here's our Blackboard page, our lovely Blackboard page. And I'm going to go into English Comm 2. So keep in mind for turning in the presentations, you should be posting them on Blackboard. So in order to turn it in on Blackboard, all you do is go under Dropboxes. On the left side of the page there, you go under Dropboxes and go into Final Presentations Submission. And then from there, all you do is create a thread. And then you include whatever you might have. Some people are doing videos, some people are doing podcasts. I'm so excited to see different versions of the presentations from all of you. That is making me extremely happy that people are taking advantage of other options and expressing their creativity. I think that's great. And hopefully it's keeping you busy too in a pleasant way during this whole quarantine experience. So anyway, here's the page of creating the thread, and if you want to include a link to your video, if you have a video, make sure to upload it to YouTube. And if you have a podcast, make sure you have a link to the podcast. Or if you used a PowerPoint, make sure you include the PowerPoint. And again, that can be found under Dropboxes, under Final Presentation Submission here. And here are some of the presentations that have been posted already. I haven't made a rubric yet of grading presentations just because it's going to be a little bit different now that everyone's doing something different. Like, obviously you would grade a podcast differently than a video because those are two different types of media. So I don't know if I'm going to use a rubric or not. I might make a rubric over spring break, and then if I do make a rubric and use it for grading, I will of course send an email out to all of you letting you know that. But I have to finish grading annotated bibliographies before I begin grading presentations. So I probably will finish up the annotated bibliographies as soon as I can. I'm doing the best I can because, again, I've been feeling sick, so I've been trying to take it a little bit easy on myself. But I do want to try to push myself a little bit and get some annotated bibliographies graded today and hopefully tomorrow too, and get the rest done over spring break. And then once I'm done with annotated bibs, I'm going to move onto videos and probably start grading them. So if I make a rubric, I will notify all of you through email over break, so just keep an eye on your email. Not that you have to be worried or concerned about that, of course. I will notify all of you if I decide to make a rubric to grade presentations. I will let you know that. And we'll see how that rolls. Alright, so the other thing I want to go over is our syllabus, which can be found under syllabus and textbook information here in the Comm 2 syllabus. And yes, that is the 18th version that I've uploaded, but that's fine. Grammarly trying to open. Okay. So anyway, here is our syllabus, and of course if you want to contact me over break, I can be reached through email, and if you want to schedule a Zoom or Skype appointment with me, please just let me know ahead of time. And of course the link to our YouTube channel is right here. That is where I post all of my videos, and I also have been liking and subscribing to video presentations that people have been posting on YouTube. So anyway, the most important thing I want to go over is our schedule, and just sort of remind everyone where we're sort of at. We are right here. So like I said, oral presentations are due on Tuesday, March 31st, which is tomorrow by midnight. So make sure to post it to the appropriate link that I already showed you on Blackboard. And then we have spring break, April 1st through the 12th. And then over spring break, once you're done with the oral presentations, what you should be working on then is our third essay, because the draft for the mapping essay is due right on Tuesday, April 14th. And we will be doing peer review. And I still have to sort of decide how I'm going to do peer review, but I will probably send an email about that over break 2 regarding what I plan on doing for peer review. It probably will be through Google Drive and probably a discussion board on Blackboard too. And of course, I'll mention that within my next video. So keep in mind that you should be working on the mapping essay. You should already be working on the mapping essay invention and also working on the draft. Make sure to have a complete draft for April 14th. And if you're also working on revising other papers for resubmission, I encourage you to go ahead and fully do so. Just drop me an email when you decide to upload those, so I can kind of keep a list and keep track of what resubmissions are submitted, so I can grade those before portfolios are submitted. And then on the 16th is when we start working on the final research paper, and then that is pretty much the rest of the class is pretty much working on that. Once the mapping essay is due, oh yes, please also keep in mind the final version of the mapping essay is due on Thursday, April 16th by midnight on Blackboard, and I will probably set up the Dropbox for that over break 2 just to try to keep up with all that. I do try my best to keep up with everything. But if you need a refresher on what should be within the mapping essay, I do go over the guidelines and also the invention within my previous videos. So if you need a sort of refresher or a revisitation of those can be found in my previous videos. And I'll also show you where the stuff is again, just real quick. So if you need the guidelines for the mapping essay, all you do is go under assignment information. And then you're going to go under the mapping essay materials. And this is where the assignment sheet is. And also where the rubric is for the mapping essay. All stuff that I go over in one of my previous videos. And the sample paper is here too. And I do go through all 3 of these, like I said in my previous video. So the last thing I want to remind everyone of are the final oral presentation guidelines. If you need to find those, they can be found right here. And I see a couple people are looking at those right now. That's good. So if you need a refresher on where the final oral presentation guidelines are, they are right here on Google Drive. And if you need help, please let me know, and I will do my best to help you. In terms of Mac or Google Chrome machines, I can't say a whole lot on those because I have Windows, so I'm most familiar with Windows. So in those cases, if you need help with something that I'm just not knowledgeable in, the best thing to do would be to contact the JCC Help Desk or the SUNY Help Desk. And I believe the SUNY Help Desk even has a number or live chat line that you can just log in on. And that tends to take maybe about 15 to 20 minutes at most, so it might be worth it in case you're struggling. But also, like I said, YouTube does have a lot of instructional videos on how to do video editing, screen recording, making podcasts. They have instructional videos for everything and tutorials on everything. So if you really need help, sometimes YouTube is a great resource for that kind of thing. But anyway, if you need to find these guidelines, all you do is go under assignment information. You go into the oratory materials folder and you click on the little link here and it pulls up the same thing. And it probably will answer most of your questions. Anyway, that's about it. So I hope you all are staying safe. Take care. And that's going to be our final video for this week because this video is for Tuesday, March 31st. And then from there we have spring break up until right here. So I hope you all are doing well. If you have any questions, you can feel free to email me. And if you need a Zoom or Skype meeting, please let me know. But please try to give me a bit of advance notice on that because I will probably be grading papers. Or honestly, just resting and taking it kind of easy today because, like I said, I don't want to get anyone else sick or even myself sick at this point. But I will be working on grading annotated bibs and trying to get through what I can today and do my best with that. Anyway, I hope you all have a great break and take care. And please stay safe and healthy. And also be sure to do a few self-care activities over the break. You know, enjoy yourself a little bit. Take a break. You definitely deserve it. So thank you so much for everything. You all are an absolute pleasure to teach. And I look forward to my next video, and I look forward to our last few weeks of class. Thank you and have a good day.